We're getting Odyssey ready for the 2025 summer sailing season. After checking the status of the deck under the winter cover, it was time to remove the winter cover. There were 3 individual segments to the cover, so it took a while for us to remove them and then pack them away. Check the value on the moisture meter and then put the cushions in place before locking up and heading back home. The next day we did a water test to check for leaks and the results were good. Thank goodness. Then we planned the installation of the tiller extension before putting up the lifelines. We took a break for lunch inside the cabin because it was cold and windy outside. The last thing to do was to sand the propeller and the shaft so that the copper shines through. We'll be back next weekend for more boat preparation in time for spring launch. We're back again to get Odyssey ready for launch. While I sanded the Companionway trim in the cockpit, Paolo was beneath the hull doing another pass of sanding the propeller and the outboard end of the stern tube. Over the years, the exposed Companionway wood trims and washboards have degraded. The characteristic fading and graying effect was all too noticeable, as well as the rough surface of the wood. It was time to resand and refinish. This was just our first pass at progressively sanding the trim and washboards. We took a quick lunch break, sitting in the cockpit, enjoying the sun. Our next task was to remove the winterproof from the engine system. Paolo warmed up the engine and then attempted to start it. But something was not right.
It's not working.
What's not working? Do you have the batteries on and everything?
Yeah. Power's not reaching the engine. The engine.
Rechecking the battery connections, Paolo found the ground cable between the 2 batteries was disconnected.
15 seconds.
He reconnected it.
17.
We don't know if that was the issue, but at least the
21
engine
seconds.
started.
Yes. It's coming out. Okay, nothing's coming out now. Oh no, it's still just little sprinkles. Okay.
We then flushed the plumbing system, clearing it of the winterizing fluid, before flushing out the excess winterizing fluid from the bilge with water piped in. With the day's task completed, we walked along the pier to check out the boats that had already launched for the season. We're back here again and it's cold. Cold and windy.
You got a jacket on?
This is so unusual for late May.
Yeah. Anyways, see what we can do today. And Monday is the drop-in day. Splash, as they would say. Splash. 15. You getting it?
Yeah.
15, 16, 17.
Paolo checked the moisture rating on the rudder. Even though our rudder is in good shape, we know that over time that the fiberglass itself will soak up water, or even between the rudder stock and blade. While there were readings in the low range in the rudder, the hull itself was reading
The
dry.
hole got 0.
Paolo then did a quick sanding of the bottom, focusing on certain areas. We did another pass of sanding on the Companionway wood trims and washboards. But the clouds were looking ominous, and before long we had to stop for the day as raindrops splattered on us.
It's splash day today, so folks being back into the launch pad here. Not a launch pad, what's it called? Ramp. That's it. Boat ramp.
Okay, what's your plan? You're heading straight to them.
So I'll try to do a 360 here. And go forward.
All right. Okay, so we just launched and now we're going to bring Odyssey back to her slip.
Yep. And then, I don't know, maybe clean up a little bit, organize a few things, maybe put up the dimity. But we got the rest of the day. We got an early start. There was scheduled for it for 10 o'clock. It was like 9 o'clock or even 8:30. It was already, they were there ready to pick it up. So we're in the water now. It's 9:20. This is the quickest launch we've ever had. But then it helped that we did not demast last year, so the mast is on. It's just go.
Once safely docked at her slip, we then put up the bimini before calling it a day. If you're interested in following our sailing on Lake Ontario on our Catalina Capri 26 Odyssey, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any episode.